Fettuccine Alfredo is every kid's favorite, and sometimes we feel it's a little tricky to prepare it. Here I'm going to show you a one-person pasta for a quick dinner. I'm not adding any vegetables to this because I'm going to add a side of salad. So here is just a plain creamy white pasta for tonight's dinner. Let's see how to make it. Pasta for one person. It's not as crazy as it sounds. So I have 1 cup of pasta. This is penne pasta. I've got 2 garlics, 1 onion. I've got some olive oil, chili flakes, Italian seasoning, some half and half. If you're ambitious, you can avoid this, and some whole milk. I am going to prepare this whole dish in my Instapot. You can add more vegetables. Right now, I'm going to just stick to this because my son is picky about vegetables. So I'm going to give him a salad on the side. So I have the Instapot on saute mode. Just click saute. Before it gets heated up, I'm going to quickly chop the onions and garlic. So my Instapot is nice and warm right now. I'm going to add some olive oil, about 3 tablespoons of it. I am also going to start layering everything one on top of the other. Base of that being the garlic and onions. The creaminess of this pasta will come from the pasta itself because we are not boiling it. So the starch in the pasta is still intact. So when it all cooks together with milk and water, it'll all become nice and creamy, just like how you get it in the restaurants. Just saute it for about the time you're seeing here, and that should be good enough. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. About less than 1 teaspoon actually. Today I'm making the white pasta. The cheese I will add after the whole thing is cooked, because if you add the cheese with the milk is going to curdle while cooking, and then you'll have a mess when it's done. So once this is done, add the pasta. I'm adding the Italian seasoning, about 1 teaspoon. So when the dried herbs are added, they are very intense in flavor, so don't add too much. So this is live time. I'm not forwarding or pausing the video. Add a little bit of chili flakes to your taste. I would say about half a teaspoon is good enough. If you want, you can always add on top. Now here, I'm going to add about half a cup of cream, because fettuccine Alfredo is pretty creamy. I'm trying to mimic that. This is half a cup of cream. Besides that, I'm going to add 1 cup of milk and about 1 cup of water. So totally about 2.5 cups of liquid. At this stage, I've still not added salt, so I'm going to add salt right now. I've mixed everything very well. I'm going to cover the lid and turn off the saute mode. So press the saute mode again so it will turn off. Click on pressure cook for 3 minutes. On seal. The vent is not open, so it's closed, and I've turned on the pressure cook mode and it has started. I've set it for 3 minutes. So once the 3 minutes is done, I'm going to wait for it to naturally release the pressure and then go ahead and add cheese to it. It'll be a creamy fettuccine pasta for tonight. The Instapot 3 minutes are up, but the seal is still on with full pressure, so I'm going to allow it to naturally pressure release till this whistle goes down. I have one slice of Amul cheese. You can use either this or any white cheese that you have. We're going to mix it once we open this. The pressure is released. Let's open and check. You see, it's nice and creamy. The pasta has absorbed all the milk, and the little bit of milk that is left will be absorbed now. Click again on the saute mode. Let it come to a big boil. The pasta is fully done. Let me show you with a little bit of a fork. So just notice this. So pasta is well cooked in 3 minutes. This extra liquid milk that you're seeing will all be absorbed now once this all comes to a big boil. I'm not adding any maida all-purpose flour roux to this because I don't want to add pasta. Starch is good enough and the milk will keep it creamy. Let it come to a big boil and then we'll see. We'll add the cheese almost towards the end. I've allowed the pasta to boil for about 3 minutes now. I'm just slicing these pieces and adding it to the pasta. Let it boil. The pasta is pretty thick already, and after adding the cheese it will thicken even more. Once I'm done and I let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, the sauce in this will become really thick. You can serve this pasta with a side of garlic bread. If you want to add vegetables, broccoli, carrots, peas are the best options to add. You can saute them at the very beginning and add, or you can just boil them and add it at this stage when you have opened the Instapot. This whole pasta can be prepared in the pressure cooker also with just one whistle after you add everything. So here you see the pasta sauce is getting nice and thick. I'm going to serve it out, and this is dinner today. This is a one-person pasta proportion that I've shown you today. I've topped it with a little bit of pepper and just to garnish, few sprinkles of chili flakes. It goes best with garlic bread and a side of boiled broccoli. Give it a try and let me know how it turned out for you. This is very creamy and very satisfying. You will not miss the fettuccine alfredo when you prepare this. Let me know in your comments.